This sounds like a frat house Friday night.
It did kind of have that kind of feel to it at the end. By the end of it. Hey guys, and welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Josh.
I'm Bill.
And today we're going to be reviewing some Pinhook bourbon.
It's a first for both of us.
First, yep. I recently saw a video of their blending experience and how they go about it. And man, does it look like they get toasty when they do it.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you, they had beakers and graduated cylinders just pouring little bits and pieces, measuring out, put them in their glass, drinking the whole thing. Maybe not that. Maybe if we put a little bit of that in there. I mean,
by the time they get to the end, they don't know what they did.
But apparently,
they have to video it so they'd remember, right?
Apparently, they make some pretty good stuff. They actually have this big giant.
Well, we'll find out, right?
They have this big giant crystal bowl at the end. That's what they put their big blend into, and then they'll pour it into their, whatever it is they're going to keep it in, and then they take one of them just dumps the last little bit in. At least that's what I saw in the video I saw.
This sounds like a frat house Friday night.
It did kind of have that kind of feel to it at the end. By the end of it, but I'm excited. This is an 8-year-old. This is a high proof. Although this 8-year-old is 114.6, and this one they say is their high proof is 117.6.
And this one says that it is aged at least 4 years, or aged more than 4 years. Okay. So you can actually look at them. You may not be able to. We can. Standing here, this one is definitely darker.
Yeah.
This one is on the lighter side.
Yep. And it's all blends. They don't distill their own stuff. All they do is blend. So
this one is called out as being Lawrenceburg. This one was actually done at Castle and Key in Kentucky.
Yeah. So this could have been Woodford, Wild Turkey. Could have been Castle and Key.
Could have been Castle and Key. Castle and Key hasn't. I'm not sure they've been distilling for 4 years. They may have been. Maybe they may have been distilling there for 4 years, distilling and aging for 4 years.
Yeah.
So,
but hey, I'm excited. An 8-year-old bourbon. This was about $80, I think, for this one.
I think so.
And then closer to 50 or 60 for that one. A little bit of fruity, a little desserty. Almost like an apple.
I could go with that.
Yeah, like a deep, dark red apple. Faintly. Like a caramel apple. It's almost nutty, but not quite.
It's different.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing like we've had today, that's for sure. So far, that is anyways. Yeah, let's not waste any more time. That is a very sweet finish.
Yes, the oak comes through.
Mm-hmm.
Got a bit of spice to it. The spice dies off.
Mine's lingering, but only in the right-hand side of my tongue.
The sweetness stays.
Yeah. I've never had a bourbon that finishes sweet.
Even the dessert bourbons. Yeah, they did for me, but
yeah. I mean, it finished sweet, but it fades quickly. This is like a sweet. It's like a spice on top, sweet on bottom on most other ones. This one is like, hey, this is sweet, and there's like a pinch of spice put into there. That's interesting.
It is interesting.
I'm going to take one little drop here. Do you like one?
Sure.
Okay, so sorry you got two. Okay, I'm getting more apple now. Some more oaky impact on it too.
And the apple's there.
Yeah. Not so much on the palate, but we'll see. Maybe now it will. It's very crisp.
It is. What was this one? 114, 115?
114.6. Doesn't drink like it.
No, but that 8-year oak.
Yeah, the oak is still there, but it's not harsh.
No,
it's,
not harsh.
It's certainly not tannicky or anything like that. It's a little bit of the wood sugars.
It melds well, and that sugar does come through on the end.
Mm-hmm.
That sweetness comes through on the end.
Yeah, that's interesting. These are unfiltered as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, that is different. That is very different.
Yes, it is. And what they're doing, so this is the 5th of 9 vintages that they're going to do as they release some barrels that they age from 4 to 12 years in a group of barrels. So, so they must be re-aging them, pouring portions. I don't know. This is
It's a very interesting way to release bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cool.
So,
I like it.
Releasing a certain number of them at a certain time. Maybe they bought 100 barrels of each, or some number of barrels of each at the time. So
yeah, that's interesting. I'd like to try this high proof, this younger one.
I see this sitting on the shelf. I mean, I see it.
I see it everywhere.
I see a lot. I see it.
I don't see the 8-year everywhere. I see their rye, this high proof, and they have a lower, like 98-ish proof somewhere in there. I see that around us quite a bit. The 8-year, I'm seeing it more. I did see it yesterday evening.
And it's interesting, the name Pinhook.
Pinhook. That's from the profession of shoeing a horse. They're called pinhookers.
Pinhooking was used as a term of buying stock.
You know what? I'm wrong. He's right.
Buying stock before it actually went through the sale.
You are correct.
Buying livestock before it actually went through the sale. In
particular, young horses from racing breed.
Could be cattle, could be, yes. But in this case, I'm sure it was horses. You would catch them, someone would catch them before they went through the actual auction, buy them from the seller, and then hoping to turn a profit themselves before it actually got inside. They were looking for great stock before it could be sold. And that, hence what they're looking at, trying to buy great stock and improve it before it could be sold. So pinhooking.
Now, I don't know if you've noticed this, but for me, I'm getting fruit, I'm getting floral. I'm not getting much spice, I'm not getting much oak.
I'm getting fruit.
I'm getting a little bit of like a lavendery kind of smell.
I hope not.
Super light though.
After that kasha
light.
This morning, I don't know.
Super
there is a floral note to it.
Yeah. The fruit is a berry.
It was like a honeysuckle.
That might lend itself a little better. We're not up on our floral notes. We're not gardeners.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah. It's a little oaky.
I think that's the proof more. Oh, it's coming through there on the back.
Yeah.
The bitterness on the back.
Yeah. It's got a little spice.
Got some spice to it. Definitely not as refined as this one.
It definitely tastes younger.
Needs more time to meld.
Mellow. Yeah, speaking of mellow.
Give me one.
I can't say that fruitiness is coming through on the palate.
No.
That floral note is, though.
Tobacco.
But man, that smells sweet.
Hey, tobacco now.
Really? I got mine got sweeter. I've got like a strawberry lime.
Wow, we're
mix in here. Yeah,
we got a complete variance here.
It's like a touch of sourness, a really nice sweet strawberry flavor coming through, still floral, a little more oak, no spice on the nose at all.
dryness. I get a dryness on the palate.
Yeah. There's no fruity. There's almost no sweetness at all.
Mm-mm. That's where I think the tobacco came from when I hit the nose the second time.
It's, man, the spice is sticking on like the underside of my tongue near the finish. Just like, almost like a numbing agent.
It is a bit numbing.
It is, yeah.
117, right?
Yeah, 117.6. Yep. Man. Oh, I definitely prefer the 8-year. Without a doubt.
I'm testing to be sure.
Without a doubt, the 8-year is better. Man, I'm just a little disappointed none of that fruitiness came through on the palate. We've our last filming session, we had quite a few fruit flavor, fruit forward bourbons. And here, I mean, everything we've had has been a lot of oak and a lot of spice and maybe a little desserty smell to it, not so much on the palate.
The ryes we tasted were
actually, the ryes we did our first blind, which we got 100% correct.
Yes, we did.
We will never ever replicate that, probably.
Probably not.
But
Bob came by to visit.
Bob the Gnat. You guys might have seen him against the very light top there. And if you did, please tell me you did, so I'm not going crazy.
Oh, he was there.
At least he bothered you this time.
Oh, he wasn't bothering me.
He might have. He was getting ready to.
I just had murder in my heart, thinking of you.
If only. If only.
Anyway, so how would I rate them? I'd call them both in the C's. Maybe the younger one in the C- range, the older one in the C+ range.
I was going to go B- on here just because I really like that layered sweetness.
Sounds like us.
Yeah. And then I was going to stick with C- on that one. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to have that on my bar. 8-year.
Well, it'll be on our bar.
Yeah.
How's that?
The Bourbon Theory bar.
There you go. There you go.
Well, Old Scout, I think we'll definitely be looking for some more of your stuff.
Well, no, Pinhook.
We just did Old Scout. It's been a long day. Pinhook.
This might be the end of the day.
Pinhook, we're looking forward to more of your stuff. We'll definitely see what we can pick up. Maybe some ryes to add to our enormous collection of ryes that we have going.
Growing selection of ryes.
Which is crazy because I did not like ryes because before we started
Josh's
doing this.
really growing selection of ryes.
Yeah, I did not like ryes before we started this channel, and now I'm like, ooh, that's a rye. That looks good. I've never seen that before. What's that? Can I have that? Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll hit your intro here. Just like a good bourbon, our videos will get better with time.
And we promise we'll stay unfiltered and unchilled.
Uncut. We'll get there eventually. Take care of yourselves, folks.
We'll be somewhat chilled.
I won't. You're getting raw, unfiltered opinions from me.
I said chilled.
Yeah, if I hate something, I'm going to be very unchill about it.
As I was about I didn't hate it. About the Old Scout.
Yeah. You did give it a D.
I did.
You did give it a D+. Wow.
Gotta call them like I see them.
Absolutely. And I'm calling that a B-. And I like that. So, shout out Pinhook. Shout out you guys. Let us know what you think. Let us know about other Pinhooks we should be looking out for, things we should be buying. And, as always, take care of yourselves.